Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I do hope your day is going way better than fantastic. And your journey to self-betterment is going way better than fantastic as well. Today I want to talk about some very important topics. As a result actually of some really good and inspiring comments on my last videos. Again, thank you all for engaging and talking and sharing and asking. That's what this channel is about. You know, I started this channel more than 10 years ago as not only a help and therapy of sorts for myself, but for a help to others. Ongoing help for those that are dealing with this problem called narcissistic abuse. And those that are dealing with the aftermath even once you are free. Because I don't care what anyone says. Narcissists leave their mark. Especially if you grew up in the home with one of these people as your parent or parents. No. That doesn't mean you have to be a lifelong victim. But you would be just like the narcissist if you didn't have emotions or feelings about certain events that happened in your life. Having a mother or father that never loved you. I don't care who you are. If you are human with a soul. That would bother you to some degree even when you are older and further along in your life. And anyone saying that it shouldn't affect you or bother you, they don't know what they are talking about. Because it's human to love your mother. It's human to love your father. And when one or both don't love you back, it can have lasting effects. Now the point of sharing and engaging in conversations here is to help lessen those effects. So you aren't a victim. So you can live a happy and successful life. So you can go out there and chase your dreams and goals. The dreams and goals that the narcissist in your life tried to crush. And it's indeed difficult to chase your dreams when you are face down on the floor. Or you can barely get out of bed because you are so down because you feel like that you're not important and no one loves you. Well, I have news for you. God loves you. And myself and all of the people here on this channel are praying for you. Praying that you get up and you fight hard for a better life. So your comments are so important. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With that said, let's get to the first topic. The bait and switch. The bait and switch is something you see every day even in today's world with a lot of things going on. Especially regarding a lot of the people that run the show on how our country and world is run. They say a lot of great things but rarely follow through on their promises. Or they act like they never made such promises. This is really no different than dating a narcissist. And we aren't just swayed or baited by their words. We are baited by their actions. They come on so strong. They are so sweet. And they are so kind and helpful it seems. Then once they have us hooked. And chemically addicted to them. Through the pleasure chemicals our brains are releasing during this process. They switch up on us and show us their demon side. They yell. They scream. They accuse us of things we didn't do. They project and call their behavior ours. And they gaslight and pretend they never said or made such a promise that you know darn well they made to you. Well, look at the rulers of our world. And more important than that, look at those that follow them. They get flat out lied to and baited and switched in every direction. Yet they can't admit they made a wrong choice by following such people or a person. And a good part of it is the trauma has kicked in. Because you see, when they were following such individuals, those pleasure chemicals in their brain were kicking in. And the us versus them way of thinking was in full on and in effect. The stage the narcissist likes to set. Golden child versus the scapegoat. But there's one thing to remember. The narcissist will at some point in time, almost 99.9% of the time, turn on the golden child. And you are seeing it happen in the world today. But remember, the golden child is still the golden child. No matter they are temporarily in the role of the scapegoat. Bait and switch is very, very powerful. And again, it's an ancient way to gain power and control over others. You see, it amazes me when people act like certain things aren't possible. And I understand that they are looking through the lens of their eye. Not the eye or eyes of evil narcissists. But these tactics have been used again and again. Throughout time. They aren't new. They are as old as the Garden of Eden. When Satan deceived Eve. Promises of a bigger, better deal. And the bait and switch happened. The ultimate bait and switch. It's a real thing. And it's the reason why it's important to slow things down. Now, like I said, slowing things down isn't easy. And it takes work and practice. And even then it's not easy. Because our normal human emotions and feelings and reactions kick in. So sometimes it's best to not say anything or do anything. Until you have really had a chance to process the moment and what just happened. Because in that bait and switch, narcissists will use other tools like trauma bonding and shock value, where they make a big shocking thing happen. Where they know it likely won't give you much room to think. But you might just react. Much like some salespeople. They want you to just react. They don't want you to think. They don't want you to slow things down. Because the more you think, the more you might not buy this product you don't need. Well, if you are able to slow things down, you might not buy into the evil agenda the narcissist is trying to push. The next thing I wanted to touch on, and this is very important. It's not your job to figure out if this person is a narcissist or not. If someone is treating you poorly. Again, this is hard. But you must slow things down the best you can. So you can make a life choice that is going to keep you safe. Yes. I know you are thinking about this other person that you care about. But here's the thing. They might not care about you. And they might be scheming to take you down and ruin your life. And by you trying to figure all of this out, you tangle yourself all up in knots that you can't get out of. Because this gives the narcissist more time to do what? Bait and switch you. That's right. If this is a narcissist or another toxic variety, they will see you care about them so much to try to help them and figure them out, that they will use this as a chance to convince you they are just misunderstood and they really care about you, and so forth and so on. This is how people end up getting married to such evil people. The narcissist showed their evil side 6 months in. However, you were already connected to them and you felt like you were in love. And now you want to see, are they really a narcissist? Or are they just misunderstood? Now 6 months turns into 4 years. You're married. You have children and a house together. And you have still to yet get a formal diagnosis on their problem, and your life has been made into a living nightmare. I have news. You aren't getting a diagnosis on any of these jokers. Trust your gut the first time it said to you, danger, danger. Don't let other things sway you from that. Because even if they aren't a narcissist, there's an old saying. You can't force people to change. If they are luckily not a narcissist, they will have to learn on their own and grow on their own. And hopefully for the next person they will. Either way, get out of the way and take care of yourself. The last thing is dreams about a narcissist brother or sibling. A subscriber mentioned how they were having really bad dreams regarding the safety and well-being of their narcissist or golden child brother. And I will tell you, I have had these type of dreams before. And they might one day happen again. But I believe what they mean is that you love your brother. And you feel bad that they are in the boat they are in. You know the danger. You see it a mile away for them and their life. Yet there's nothing you can do about it. Because in these types of dreams there's a lot of helplessness on the part of us watching these bad things go down. Much like there was and is helplessness in watching our sibling go through the steps of being a twisted golden child. Unable to function like a normal person. It's heartbreaking. It really is. And this goes back to what I was saying in my open. If anyone says just get over it, they literally don't know what the heck they are talking about. Because I can think I'm doing fine and dandy and then one night I will have a similar dream to what you described. Why? Because having such things happen that happen to us. Such as having our brothers purposely turned against us. And them turning into a mess. It really hurts. And no matter how great our life gets, there are times when we might get sad one day over thinking about it. Or we might have a bad dream. And though it's not just a matter of getting over it, because that's not a thing that I think will happen. We just have to do our best to manage these feelings and emotions. And keep pushing forward in our lives. And pray. Pray for our healing and pray for the life and for our golden child sibling. That's all we can really do. Well, I think this is a great place to stop. Please leave your comments. I would love to hear what you have to say on these topics and other topics as well. Because the more we share, the more we grow. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.